Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Recast. This is our second episode, and thanks for joining us. If you're in the chat, you feel free to play along with us. But I am your host, Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and tonight we will be recasting the movie Aliens. And essentially, how it's going to work is we got four of us here, and we're just going to go around the horn, and we're all going to take turns giving our fantasy recast, and then we're all going to vote, and we're going to see which ones come out on top, which ones we like the best. We're going to come with our definitive list, and then I will post that over in our Showdown Friends and Family group for everyone to vote. And my apologies, it's been a busy week. I didn't get last week or the last episode of because we did Back to the Future, so you'll see two coming up very soon over there. So just watch for that. So, but I'll go ahead and I'll bring up our first panelist for tonight. I mean, he's here with me just about every night. He's my usual co-host. We have Austin Pez Howell. What's up, Austin?
Well, it's my favorite movie, but it's a daunting task, but an interesting one to recast Aliens when I think it's a perfect film as it is. But so what I did was, and what I'm going to do with most of the ones that I'm on is just move to a different generation of actors in a different decade and whatnot, and then just play around with the characters, especially with a movie where I know the characters so well and I know what traits I'm looking for when I recast it.
Yeah, and with mine, they're pretty mixed up. I got people from literally every generation, so
I'll tell you when we get started, kind of what my strategy was, and I'll let you know when we get there.
But it was fun going back and pulling clips because you will see all kinds of clips, and I got to rewatch some awesome scenes, and you forget how well I do. I mean, you probably don't, but I forget how awesome this movie is, and I'm just man, I'm just watching some scenes, and I want to watch them over and over because they're like that good. So
I don't forget when I watch the movie every 2 months. So
yeah,
hard to forget a movie.
Right. And then we have Malcolm joining us. He's someone that'll be on our next one. Just to give a little preview, we're recasting Lord of the Rings, essentially Return of the King, but we'll be doing the whole series as a whole because it's going to be the same characters that are in every movie. But we'll go ahead and we'll bring in our other panelists for tonight. We also have Mr. Wolfman, aka Sergeant Wolf. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I went Sergeant route because this is a military movie / a alien movie. It's sort of an alien military movie. So there you go. Yeah, it's a really fun one. I agree. This is going to be a hard one to recast. The strategy I went with is there are some that I feel like, okay, this actor kind of fits the personality, and there are some that I was like, okay, this actor kind of looks like this character. So that's sort of the route that I went by when. So some of them
even with my recast, Wolf, and the ones I went with and the time period I went with, I almost have them spot on age-wise of the actors. It's kind of scary.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old they were when they did the original movie and how old my people would be about 20 years later. So, yeah.
Also, with the pictures, I tried my best to pull up pictures that kind of looked like they're like close to someone that could be an alien. But what I did some fun stuff though. I used an AI app to plug all the actors into AI. So not only will you get a picture of the actor you chose, you'll get an AI, which AI is funny because sometimes it'll look pretty close. Other times it looks really wonky, and other times that looks nothing like it. But it's similar enough to where you can maybe get a feel of what that character is plugged into it. So don't blame me for how the AI looks. Blame the app that I used. But last but not least, we have Richie Nemo Goodacre. I mean, Brian Nussbaum filling in for him tonight.
I was supposed to be here tonight.
He's the AI version of Richie. There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Coming to us in AI form.
We said turn Richie into a Canadian, and Brian came out of the AI.
Boom. Yeah, right. Yeah. And Brian will be giving all of Richie's picks because we had to pull them in last minute and already had all the graphics and everything pulled for Richie's characters and his choices. So he'll just be reading off. But Brian will really be able to give an unbiased vote because he doesn't have any skin in the game. He's just kind of voting for whatever he thinks he likes the best. So because we all might be tempted to vote for our own and vote them the highest, but I mean, it depends. You may see someone else's pick and be like, shoot, that's a good pick. I didn't think of that. That's really good. But how it's gonna work is just for anyone watching and for some of the first timers, is you're going to give we're going to go on the horn for each character. We have 8 characters we're going to be doing, and then you're going to rank them 1 to 4. 1 being the highest, the one you like the most, and essentially the one with the lowest vote will be our definitive pick. So, and I have a little notepad. I'm going to be keeping track and be writing it all down, doing some math and all that stuff. So yeah, but it should be fun, and I got some fun stuff along the way. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So, and we're going to kind of start with maybe characters that are not quite as popular, and we'll get up to like Ripley, and we'll get up to some of those ones near the end. So, and for also anybody watching, just bear with me. I had some video issues where I tried my best to get some really cool clips. Some of them end up being a little longer than I wanted, or a little wonkier. The clip didn't quite work. All the graphics were great, but it's just the video. So just bear with me. You'll get a feel for what they are. But yeah. So for the first one, we're gonna start with Newt first. So that'll be the first one. So who would you recast for Newt? And I got a little clip to introduce the character. Here you go. All right. So there's our Ellen Ripley, famously played by Sigourney Weaver. And yeah, there's a lot of clips. There's a clip where she, like, that I saw where she was with Stephen Colbert doing like the alien thing, and like they did it on his show, and like she came back, and like she actually still has like that acting down really well. Like, even in her old age, she's got it all down. So yeah, I would even buy her as like an older Ripley if they ever brought her back for anything. So, but yeah, but we'll start off with my pick, and like my pick is one. I met her at a Comic-Con this year, and she's very badass in like almost every role that she played. She's like to me like the definition of like an action hero, and I think that like a female one that works really well. So for mine, I have Katie Sackhoff for mine. So I think that's like a pretty good like pick. Like she's done sci-fi, even action heroes with Battlestar Galactica, and she's been like in Western. She's been in like multiple sci-fi things. Actually, I think she had one on Netflix or something. She's done, and also Star Wars too, playing the bounty hunter. So yeah, Katie Sackhoff is mine. And then I'll just give you a look at like what AI had her looking like, which is not really anything like her, but it's totally different, but sort of. I mean, it's a vibe, sort of like her slight essence, there. So yeah, that'll be my pick. But Austin.
Wolf, if you don't vote for my pick, you're out of your mind, and I'm going to tell you why. because you go mid 2000s, late 2000s. There's one pick who embodies all of the qualities that Ripley has. You got the qualities of somebody who's been scorned by situations, somebody who doesn't give a shit when she doesn't have to give a shit, somebody who has that motherly quality, who she does, in spades. In this movie, somebody who's out for justice, somebody who could do the action, but who could do those small moments as well when she has to. God damn it, it's the bride. It's Uma Thurman. Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2. Dude, come on, man. This era Uma Thurman is perfect. She's 36 here in 2006. Ripley, Sigourney Weaver was 37. It's perfect quality. She could do the action, like I said. She could do those smaller moments, those kind of charming moments, like even you saw in the clip where, where do you want it? You could absolutely see Uma Thurman doing that. But look at the stuff she does at the end of Kill Bill Volume 2 when she sees her kid for the first time. It's exactly like what Ripley is at the end of Aliens, embracing her child and things like that, and embracing that motherly quality. She's got that down absolutely in that role. And yeah, I'm absolutely convinced James Cameron, if he directed this 2006, could get that role out of her. Uma, I know she had ups and downs in her career, but she's basically doing exactly what she's told, which she's with the right director, when she's in the right role. She brings the gravitas more so than I think. Just no offense to Katie Sackhoff, I like her, but got to bring like a presence, to the role, and she could carry it. You could believe her.
She brings a presence to every role she does.
She's great.
The most likable character, the one that everyone loves after that shows.
Yeah, in Halloween Resurrection.
Awesome, I did
drinking game.
Yeah, she's amazing in that movie, and she's great in Riddick.
Yeah, but The Halloween Requiem sucks. No one watches that movie.
But Uma's got the star power to bring to this. She can again do those quiet moments she needs, and she can be kick-ass action star when she has to be, and when she's got to turn it on. And so yeah, there's one choice for this, man. It's Uma, circa mid 2000s, man. It's painfully obvious. It's Uma Thurman.
But what other big action roles has she had besides Kill Bill and big actiony role, badass action?
What other big actiony roles did Sigourney Weaver have other than Aliens? That's besides the point in this case.
That's a good point. Back in when
besides the case, that's besides the point in this case. She didn't do action after that. She did a bunch of comedy. She did a bunch of workplace stuff, a bunch of dramas, and a little bit of horror.
Yeah, but we're not talking about those other movies. We're talking about Aliens.
You're literally talking about that. That's literally what you asked me, Jordan. You cannot say that, and then you asked me that question, and then I answered your question.
No, we're only trying to cast Alien. We're not trying to think about whatever role she does.
I know.
The other roles don't matter here.
I'm comparing the careers. And you asked me to do that, and I said they're very parallel careers. They're very the same thing.
When we recast the role of Sigourney Weaver's career, then we can think of that, but we're not doing that.
And also
one and only role as Ellen
and also
Ripley.
One thing you didn't mention, Austin, that I will actually add to your argument is in Kill Bill Volume 2, she played that mother to the little kid, and that little kid, by the way. No, I'm thinking of it. Wouldn't have been a bad choice to pick Newt, especially.
I think you just don't see enough of her, to get a read on her performance, because she's kind of hanging out in the room most of the time. But I'm more focused on her reaction to it, in those scenes and whatnot, and the way she looks at her and what she does with that. So, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at Katie Sackhoff and all of her action roles. From Battlestar Galactica to Longmire to she's been in, and even if they're B movies, a lot of them she's doing the action thing, and she's doing a lot of stuff. She was in that Netflix I think it's called Origin Unknown, something like that, and she's done a lot of those. So it's just saying. So
I'm just saying Sigourney didn't do really any action other than Aliens, so it's the same thing.
We're not casting Sigourney. That's what I'm saying. We're casting.
I understand. I'm recasting Sigourney with Uma Thurman. I answered your question. That's very similar.
All right.
Yeah.
But Wolf, who do you have?
So my pick is, and this actress hasn't really done a straight up action movie either that I can think of, but she has been a badass before in other movies, such as Insomnia and in $1 Million Baby, and that is Hilary Swank. This actress, she's got the look down, I feel, too. She's got, and she was also in a space movie too at one point, and then also, so she's been in a lot of great stuff. She's done a lot of sci-fi too, by the way. Let me throw that out. Space was one of them, where she played an astronaut, but she also played some android in a Netflix sci-fi movie called I Am Your Mother or something that was actually pretty solid. And so she can do sci-fi pretty well. She can do any genre you ask her to do pretty well, and she will knock it out of the park. She's a phenomenal actress, and I've been looking for that badass action role to have, because she's shown those tendencies in $1 Million Baby, in Insomnia, in other movies that she's had. She's shown those tendencies, and I'm like, oh, take her there, because she would eat this up. Even in a movie like The Hunt, when they had those action scenes in The Hunt with her, she was a badass in those scenes. And so I feel like she could nail the role of Ripley in that sense, but she's also got a vulnerability to her. She's got this strong kind of persona, that she will get the job done at all costs. That was her in Insomnia. That was her in, she wanted to be a boxer at all costs. She had that personality in $1 Million Baby. She's that way in a lot of the movies that she is in. So I'm going to say Hilary Swank for my pick for Ripley.
Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, I forgot to show you Uma Thurman as Ellen Ripley. So there's what the AI came up with for that. I used the same Kill Bill for plug in their sort of a similar one, but and then for Hilary Swank, the AI will look like that. So
see, not bad.
Yeah, that one actually like for the AI that looks a lot like Ellen Ripley. I'll say.
Yeah.
but Brian, who did Richie have for his?
She did some sci-fi. She did some romance work. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, aka Roll Page from Sky High. Yep, she even though she's younger, but I think she does some action. She could do some horror elements. So why not Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yeah.
Fun fact: before I went with Hilary Swank, I only chose Hilary Swank because she was more grizzled and older. But I actually was going to type. I literally typed out Mary Elizabeth Winstead and was going to send that to you first because I actually thought of her in my mind very first thing, and I was like, because she was in that action movie on Netflix and a few other kinds of things like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and here's the Mary Elizabeth Winstead AI of Ellen Ripley. So.
Okay.
See the little,
yeah, but hey, Hilary Swank looks the most like her.
Yeah. Well, from the AI, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just take a minute and do your quick rankings. I'm gonna write it all down. Okay. All right, I think I got mine. It was tough. I like flip flopped like two of my picks, but yeah, this was really tough. But at number 4, I have Hilary Swank, just because I just don't know if she's done enough to really show me that kind of her action chops and compared to the other ones. Like
Sigourney Weaver was not an action star before this movie came out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it is true, but it's just tough. And then the rest are really just like a coin flip for me. I have Uma Thurman for number 3, just because I don't know. She seems to like when they're all done up, like and looking pretty. She looks the least. Not to say that like Ellen Ripley's ever done up, but it kind of comes down to like you're nitpicking here, and it's just so I have Uma Thurman for 3. I have Mary Elizabeth Winstead for number 2 because I can actually see it, especially like I know that it's kind of like an older movie when she's playing a villain, but after seeing Sky High for the first time, I was like man, she kind of does the villainous role that I never thought of, and then seeing him in like a couple like 10 Cloverfield Lane and some of that like Netflix one, I can't remember what it's called. So that, and then I have Katie Sackhoff is number 1 because I think she fits the action stuff and the like she's like can be very grizzled and can be very attractive as that way. So yeah, number 1. So, but Austin, what do you have?
For Sackhoff, she's got some action chops, but she's the least actress out of the 3. I think she's never really shown me she's an amazing actress. Like, I think she can do character work, but that's about it. And Sigourney literally was nominated for an Oscar for this role, which is why I then have Hilary Swank at number 3, because she's at least been nominated for Oscars. I think she won for Boys Don't Cry, right? So she's got the acting chops. I just don't know if I buy her.
$1 Million Baby too.
Yeah. I just she's got a little bit of gruffness to her. I don't know if she's got that motherly quality. I've never seen her play that really in a movie, so that's why I can't go much higher than that. I'll give it to Mary Elizabeth Winstead for number 2. If you go like now era Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I think she needs to have a little age on her for this role. I don't want like 20-year-old grindhouse Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but you take her now, I think you can work. And she's played some tough chicks in some roles, things like that. So I could see that. And Uma as the bride is perfect. Like this era, Uma, she can get down and dirty and bloody, but also have that motherly quality to her. So yeah, I think Uma's kind of perfect for this role.
As the bride, but as anything else, I don't know.
What has Katie Sackhoff done where she's done an amazing Oscar-winning performance or Oscar-nominated performance?
I'm not asking for an Oscar. We're just asking for someone that embodies the like character,
Yeah.
So yeah. So you don't have to not an Oscar performance, but anyways, Wolf.
Also, did y'all know Mary? She's looking good. Mary Elizabeth Winstead's almost 40 years old. She's 39.
Like, dang, yeah.
Like, God damn. Okay. I was like looking up her age. She's like, how old is she? Just to compare her to like Ripley. And I was like, Ripley was 28 when Serena Weaver was I think 28 when this movie was released. So I was like,
released, yeah. Dang. Yeah.
With that said, so number 4, I also will have Katie Sackhoff. I'm not
more action than anyone on this whole list. Like by a long shot.
Maybe. I mean, I can see that, but I just don't really.
And sci-fi action.
Yeah, I mean, she has done some sci-fi action.
It's the hot sci-fi.
She's done action, but again, I don't know how her acting chops are. Like, I don't really think I don't see her like she's a great action star, but I don't know if she's really a great actress. That's the thing. You have to combine.
She's pretty good in The Mandalorian. I think that's like probably one of her best.
But with this cast that we've assembled, you got to be as good or better than all the other great actors that we put together for this recast. And Katie Sackhoff will get lost in the shuffle. You got to be able to be better than them.
You don't have to be better than them. You just have to be like.
I think you do, because what happened with Aliens? Who got nominated for an Oscar? Sigourney Weaver. For acting,
you just have to really embody the character. That's the main thing. I don't think we're looking for like that. It has to be an incredible actor, but I think she is a great actor. I think she did great as Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. I thought she was really good. So I don't know. That wasn't eligible for an Oscar. That was like a TV show.
Yeah, my number 3. I will go Uma Thurman, I think, at number 3, just because that is, I can definitely see the mother figure in her and such, but and it's a great choice. Like, I'm not saying literally the top 3 are all like really, really good choices. So I'm not like complaining about the choice. It's excellent. I just like, I think I like the other 2 a little bit better. So number 2, I'm going to say, I'll probably say Hilary Swank at number 2, because now that I thought about it, I should have gone with my gut, or I should have gone with my heart and picked my first choice, which was from the get-go, which was Mary Elizabeth Winstead. So, because she is just the perfect embodiment of Ripley. She's the right age for it. She's played a badass in Birds of Prey, badass in that one Netflix movie no one watched, but she was in that action movie. She's done like The Thing and a few other films like that. So yeah, and Elizabeth Winstead's really good in that.
Yeah, sounds good. And Brian, who do you have?
Katie Sackhoff for number 4.
Oh, you guys are crazy, absolutely crazy.
Number 3 is close, but Hilary Swank for number 3. Number 2, Uma Thurman, and number 1, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
All right, so it's going to be Richie's pick once again with Mary Elizabeth Winstead. So for the
you got 4 of them so far.
Yeah, he got the lowest score. So it'll be Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but actually quite a bit actually. So and I want to tell Richie to tune in. Like every other pick is his. So, but yeah, Elizabeth Winstead.
I want you all to know that my choices apparently suck.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I don't know if any of yours got picked, Wolf. Sorry. Yeah.
I was hoping with Sam Rockwell, but that did not push through.
I mean, I only had one, so only one pick because she looks like the little girl. But so yeah, I'll just recap them really quick, and then that'll do it. So for the first pick, and I always got to look at her name one more time, but it's for new. It is Ellen Hamilton Latson from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Got that. For our bishop, we have Mark Duplass for the bishop. For Hicks, we had Ryan Gosling. So there's that. For Apone, we had Delroy Lindo right there. Delroy Lindo. For Burke, we had Mr. Philip Seymour Hoffman. So there. Whoa. Did I knock my mic over? Hang on one second. Okay. And then we had for Vasquez, we had Michelle Rodriguez. Of course, that was like the obvious, easy one that everyone pretty much thought of first. And then we had for Hudson, it was Timothy Oliphant. So let me get his right there, Timothy Oliphant. And then for our Ellen Ripley, the big star of the movie, we had Mary Elizabeth Winstead, which I think that's from her Netflix movie that she did, which I don't know what it's called, but she was in the military, and like I thought it looked pretty badass.
Oh yeah, it's called like Katie or something.
Oh yeah, Katie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, good job, Richie. You weren't on the episode, but you probably had the most picks. So good job. So yeah, but that was fun. So that will do it for us tonight, and we'll just announce that for next week, and we will be recasting Lord of the Rings, and Malcolm will be on the episode. We are only going to go with 3 people because Malcolm kind of insisted that we go with like the whole fellowship. So that's 11. So I don't like that would take me like forever. I'm already like was late to this one getting to 4 people's choices. So if there's one other diehard Lord of the Rings fan out there then just let me know. I
mean, Chad's a person for Lord of the Rings, I believe.
Yeah, Chadwick Webb. He's either that or we may save him from when we do Harry Potter, maybe because he's even like more into. But if you want to do it, Wolf, we do it on Monday night. So I may give you more of a shot just because of your availability. So yeah.
And you know me, I'm a diehard Lord of the Rings fan. So.
Yeah, totally. So
yeah. And speaking of Uma, we're gonna recast Uma at some point because we're gonna do Pulp Fiction at some point. Recast Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, we are gonna do
it. Anytime we got a Tarantino movie on there too.
Yeah, so I do have a little bit of a schedule. I mean, if you bring out some pretty popular, inspired movie choices, we can put it on the schedule.
Like yesterday, like for holidays, like Love Actually, Home Alone, or Elf for the holidays.
Yeah, during the holidays, we might have to think of a good Christmas one to do, kind of close to Christmas, because on the schedule officially, I've decided we have Alien, Lord of the Rings. We'll be doing Willy Wonka. That's kind of when Brian brought up. We got Jurassic Park on there. We got Hook because we want to do one for Ross for his favorite movie, and then Pulp Fiction's on there, and we'll probably get around to some other people's favorite movies, but they have to have like a good core of at least like 5 people that'd be really solid to recast.
Our thing was like at least 5 to 8 core colorful characters that you could recast. You know, like Pulp Fiction has, Sam Jackson, John Travolta. With
you could do all the Tarantino
Ving Rhames, Bruce Willis. Like there's enough people in there you could recast out of that. That would be fun, and then go from there. Wolf, the Wolf from Pulp Fiction, things like that.
Yeah, for Tarantino, the movies, the first 2 that came to mind were Pulp Fiction and The Hateful Eight, maybe because that's got a pretty good like ensemble cast there. So yeah, but you can do like almost all of them really, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. So yeah, that was fun, guys, and I want to try to do it next week. I'm gonna be a little more conscious if I'm having computer issues, maybe we'll push it a little, but my dad has a brand new laptop for the time being because I got to get a new car because for those who don't know, my transmission went out, so that's first on my list, and then I'll get a computer. But he's like, yeah, use my computer for whatever you use it for. So I'm gonna use it for the video because I can do all the like clips and the pictures and graphics just fine. But I think my computer's getting a little slow for what I need to start doing for video stuff. So I plan on next summer I'm gonna go to my friend's house in Boise, and we're I'm going to buy an entire computer kit, and he's going to kind of teach me how to build a computer from scratch and have all top of the line components and all that stuff. So that's coming, but it just might be a few months. So yeah, but yeah, thanks guys. That was a lot of fun, and we'll eventually get to if your favorite movie doesn't have like a huge on ensemble cast and you're tuning in, maybe go to with like your second or like third, because like for me, I kind of reverted to Back to the Future because like we could do Logan, but it's like maybe 3 characters, or there's not like a huge ensemble cast.
You're already doing like one of my favorite movies of all time, The Lord of the Rings. So if we do another one, for me, I don't know if it has an ensemble enough for Fight Club, which is my second favorite movie of all time.
It might. That one might be close. It might be one where we could do like 5 characters maybe or something, you know. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, we'll get to them. So but yeah, we'll just do some quick plugs and that'll do it for us tonight. We'll start with Brian. Thanks for stepping in last minute. And where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me through Tubal Spaces, Lifestyle Trivia, through Pierce Go, where most of us have played, except Ultimate Wolf not played there yet. I appear here mostly. I'll be on the 2005 last year in January. You know, I might be on the Senior Her Christmas edition when it happens.
Yeah.
And Renko will be on for Shabadoo Sander.
Nice. Cool. Sounds good. Is that what they're doing this week? They're doing the Sandler?
Nice. Go ahead, guys.
All right. See you later, Brian. Thanks. And Wolf, what do you have going on?
So yeah, in December, Austin and I will be giving you guys a double header. We'll be doing December 2nd. We'll be doing Thanksgiving 3 for you guys.
I don't want to do that movie. It's not a movie. Did you watch it yet? Did you watch it yet?
I watched part of it. I haven't finished it.
You didn't finish it, right? Yeah, I am the same way. I couldn't fucking finish it. That's not a movie. It's like a dude playing with puppets on a green screen. It's like there's no plot. There's no nothing. Like it makes the first movie look like a masterful plot that's like thought out. Like with this, at least the turkey has a purpose and is killing a group of people one by one. Like. I don't know what this movie is. It's way worse. It might be the new worst movie I've ever seen, and I'm 40 minutes into it. Like that's how bad it is. Like I'm not even joking. I don't know. Like
yeah. It's bad. But I mean, hey, that just makes it all the more entertaining, right?
I don't know. Are we gonna? It's just gonna be a drinking game of us going. I don't want to watch this anymore, Drink. I don't want to watch this anymore, Drink. I don't want to watch this anymore, Drink. How much longer do we have, Drink?
Yeah.
Check the timer, Drink. That's all it's going to be. It's not even going to be a game of like the plot because there's nothing to drink for.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe find like another one that's not as bad. Like you could do Black Friday, that Bruce Campbell one, or I don't know, just like thinking of some other ones. I don't know.
We'll look into the Black Friday.
I already made the thumbnail for it, so we kind of got to do it. So
yeah.
I mean, I agree with the thumbnail. I could do it. Black Friday thumbnail.
One called like Pilgrim or something. That's another like horror movie or something.
There's not a lot of Thanksgiving horror movies. There really isn't. It's like Eli Ross new movie Thanksgiving is a movie called Blood Rage from like '89. That's about it, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's all there is. Yeah. It's the neglected horror holiday.
Just be very like tight on your drinking game, so you don't have to drink yourself sick. But yeah. But anything else, Wolf?
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go. There you are. Yeah, nice. Yeah. But yeah, Thanksgiving is next year's Thanksgiving horror movie we'll do, since that'll be actually.
It'll be on digital by then and all that. Yeah.
But yeah, and then we will also be doing for you guys, just because we did, and it fits, because we did Thanksgiving 1 and now we're doing Thanksgiving 3, and so we're doing, it's like the 2 sequels, right? Because then we're also going to be doing Jack Frost 2, and that was also last December's. The first Jack Frost was last December's drinking game. So
there's a Jack Frost 2. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was straight to video, just like the other one. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. Just upload it. Yeah, it's famously. I was gonna say famously, but Jack Frost 2. The premise is that it's the snowman on an island, but they went to film on this island and it rained the entire time, so there was no sun. Right. And they had no money to stretch it out and do it anymore, so they had to pivot and do a whole other movie, basically. So yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm not. It'll be my first time seeing it, but it sounds utterly ridiculous. So So I'm looking forward to that, and also we'll just be having a lot more like Christmas themed stuff, holiday themed stuff for you guys coming up, and then also with the award season kicking off, we'll also be doing a lot more awards coverage on the channel for you guys as well to stay tuned for. So that and much more. So.
Well, me and you in January, as we did last year, we'll have to do a horror roundtable discussion of the horror movies in 2023 and kind of do a back and forth like we did last year.
Yeah, in January.
Just do that little,
I remember tuning into that one.
It's definitely not as strong of a year.
It's not as strong of a year, but there's enough to talk. There's enough, interesting things to talk about, ups and downs. So there's enough to talk about. And there's a couple ones I'm still getting caught up on: Birth, Rebirth, and a couple other ones, things like Dark Harvest. A couple
I gotta watch When Evil Lurks now because it's on Shudder. So
When Evil Lurks is awesome. It's my favorite one of the year so far. It's great.
Yeah,
so
I really
I gotta watch that one. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a Jordan movie. I'll just say that. It's very gory and bloody. I don't know if it's a Jordan movie. So very gross.
It's one that I've heard a lot of people that are horror fans talking about. So I don't know. But,
I just know that a lot of people say it's like one of the most disturbing movies they've seen. So it's like that kind of
like pretty
yes.
Yeah, like a Martyrs kind of thing where it's like people are saying, this is like really hard to watch. So
yeah.
I think John Marr like suggested to me or something. I don't know, but but I remember you guys' discussion last year about the horror movies. Thinking like man, I haven't heard a half of these. I should go check them out. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we don't do like a ranking. We just went back and forth and just talked about different ones. Just for like an hour and a half. Or whatever.
We sort of put them in tiers. We talked about
I know. We talked about like the really good ones, kind of like the pretty good ones that are recommends, and then kind of the ends. We'll do the same thing. We don't do like a ranking. We just kind of go back and forth. Hey, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this one. Whatever. So that's what we did.
Yeah, cool. Well, Austin, what do you have going on?
Everything on the Movie Hero Network over the next 7 days. Tier Ranker, Wheel of Movies, tournament fights, everything in between. So essentially.
We moved the Wheel of Movies to Saturday, so at least there's that. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go watch Godzilla -1 on Wednesday night and then go to bed.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you can do that. So cool. Sounds good. I'll just talk about a couple of things here. So we'll be doing on Saturday. Wheel of Movies. We'll be doing it at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be doing Wheel of Movies for Casablanca. So we'll be doing it for Chris Scott. His birthday is literally tomorrow. So happy early birthday to Chris, the Casablanca kid. We'll be talking about that. So I'll use the Wednesday where we're not doing a show, or maybe Thursday, like one of those 2 days, because I'm not. You are, but I'm not doing anything Thursday, so I might watch it on one of those days. And because I'll just say, the first time I saw Casablanca, I thought it was a little slow to me. So we'll see. I mean. But I'll try to have an open mind and look for like really positive things to say. But and then tomorrow night we're gonna be doing best movies with one-word titles from the '90s. So we got that, and it'll be a tier ranker. And then on Friday we're gonna be doing our workplace movie tournament, where just movies where they focus on someone's job or workplace. So that'll be Friday. And then just to throw in a couple ones for next week, we got our best musicals of all time, and then our Christmas / holiday adjacent movies.
Yes, I need to talk to you about the best musicals of all time one, because I definitely want to be on that episode.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah, because I think we may even have one person who might have to drop out of it. Maybe I haven't figured it all out yet, but but the holiday adjacent will just be ones. It won't be your mainstream Christmas ones. Not like it'll be like ones we'll just mention it, or Christmas is a vibe for a few scenes or something like that. So yeah, but and then I'll just say we're going to be doing some Seen and Heard trivia stuff. That's going to be on December 10th. That's a Sunday. Austin will be hosting the Christmas holiday episode, so I can play. So it'll just be kind of like an exhibition match for that one. And then we'll probably have Brian, who was here with us tonight on that one. He's a Christmas movie guy. And then the week after, we'll be doing our free-for-all. So it'll be on the 17th. So we want as many people as can possibly do it. So if you'd like to be on that, I already got a big list of some people, but we need a whole lot more. It'll be just regular movies, but it'll be just a big free for all to see who can come out on top of about 25 to 30 people. So yeah, but that's pretty much what we have, and I will be posting because it is done. It is ready to go. I just last minute found out that my blackout from work is over, so I'm going back to work. But I do have the extended schedule and the regular schedule ready to go. I got all the kinks and everything plugged in there, so that should be showing up in like a day or two. And then also on the Schwan Friends and Family, I'll be putting Schwan, that's a group over on Facebook that we run. The picks for both this recast and our last recast, because I was so busy I wasn't able to get the last recast posted there. But I am gonna post both of them for Back to the Future and Aliens. I want to get that at least before we do our next one. We don't get too far behind on that. So yeah, so watch for that. So you can go cast your votes and let us know what you think of our picks and all that. So yeah, but I think that is going to do it for us tonight. I really need to upload our Christmas outro because I don't have it on this tab. So I'm just gonna play the intro as the outro because I think that it looked pretty cool. So for Brian Nussbaum, for Michael Wyndham, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.